Hey guys, it's me Mr. 250, and welcome to Tales of Arise. So this just came out, just a little bit ago, and I have not looked at much of it. In fact, I'm going into it almost entirely blind. Only thing I've done so far was I watched the intro video, changed some graphic settings, which if we need to lower them we will, but for now we're going to see how they work. And we are playing with English voice acting. So, let's go ahead and begin.
In ages long past, it was believed that Mother Dana was indestructible and everlasting. Rena, on the other hand, was thought to be the domain of the gods, a paradise where the souls of the departed could rest forevermore. Oh, how wrong we were. In the face of Rena's unimaginable technology, its soldiers, clad in huge, shining armor, and its fearsome beasts, known as Zeugles, the prosperity and bounty of Dana all but disappeared overnight. That was 300 years ago. The world of Dana fell under Renan rule, and its new masters split the land into 5 distinct realms. And now today, Orbis Calaglia, one of the Renan's 5 realms. It is ruled over by the tyrant Balsef, Lord of the Firemaster Corps. Unrelenting fire scorches this barren wasteland. Dust storms course over the rocks and crags, and no relief is to be found from the oppressive heat. The Danan people toil as slaves. Day after day they suffer, under the ruthless oppression of the Renan soldiers, with only one hope of escape: death. Only in death is their agony finally brought to an end. They have forgotten what it means to be free. So complete is the Renan's domination.
Yeah, the world officially sucks. Push the barrel harder, kid.
Hurry up! You call that pushing? Put some back into it, embedded!
Iron Mask?
Why you?
Let me.
What is this? Some kind of slave support group? Mind your own business, you worthless! Alright, third squad! Time to regroup! Go on, get moving!
Hey, wait for me! Thank you, Iron Mask.
That's okay, Cole. Are you hurt?
No, I'm fine. Iron Mask, you're bleeding. We need to get you looked at by Doc.
That bad, huh? Better safe than sorry, I suppose.
not the Iron Mask. I'm gonna lower a few settings really quick. Give me just a moment. It feels a little choppier than I'd like. Alright, welcome back. Just, I wasn't getting a very good frame rate, but I figured it out. Got the game running at 1440p and recording at 60 FPS. So it should look pretty good on your guys' end too. Anyway, what's this kid doing? I'm so sorry, Iron Mask. You got hurt because of me. Don't sweat it, kid. It's not like I felt anything. But that's why Doc tells you to be extra careful, doesn't he? Yeah, but at the end of the day, I chose to stick my neck out for you, and I don't regret a thing. So don't sweat it, Cole, okay? Okay, thanks, Iron Mask. Main character is Iron Mask, assumedly. A lot of dead people on the ground. This place really sucks, doesn't it? It's like burning hillsides, smoke. Presumably they're using us for slave labor. I mean, that's kind of what it seems like is happening.
I doubt Doc's gonna like what he sees.
And I am playing with keyboard and mouse right now. If it seems like it'll be better with controller, I may swap off to that at some point, but I'd have to go find my controller. So we're going to do this for now, at least. I know they're typically designed around controllers, so it might be better.
Ah, you again.
Sorry to trouble you, Doc.
Look after yourself and there'd be no need for sorries, would there? Now sit. So, still unable to remember anything, I take it?
Blank as always. Nothing but that strange dream.
No face, no memories. Unable to feel pain, yet only too eager to take on everybody else's. What will we do with you? Here, let me see. You may not be able to feel pain, but that doesn't mean you can't be wounded, just like everyone else. If you're not more careful, you'll wind up dead without even realizing it one of these days.
I watched another slave die today. More corpses than I care to count.
Unfortunately, that's hardly a rare sight around these parts.
Danans are always dying, and the Renans just watch. How long can this continue? Why doesn't anyone stand and fight?
Keep your voice down, will you? If only it were so simple, my friend. There have certainly been uprisings, all right. 3 centuries worth of the damn things. As for all the good they've done, take a look around and judge for yourself. There. That should just about do it. Now, do me a favor and try to stay out of trouble so the wound doesn't open again.
Doc, back when I knew nothing, you were the one who taught me just how things work around here. You know I'll always be grateful for that, but I can't just...
The race is won by the calm and the steady. You're still young, you have time. Wait for the right moment, both for yourself and the world. Work will be wrapping up for the day soon enough. Don't sit around here. Go out and feel the breeze against your skin. Even a slave's entitled to that. Just do me a favor and keep a low profile, all right? You stand out enough in that mask as it is.
Is it like surgically attached to her face?
Guess I'll go back to my room.
Okay. What are you doing? No one said you could wander around unvetted. Seems to be like a bad word. This does run pretty well. I'm thinking back to when I used to play, you know, like obviously this game is giving me slight Tales of Exilia vibes. Just in terms of the, you know, spoiler warning, I guess. But the 2 alternate worlds where one of them kind of sucks and one of them has technology and stuff like that. I remember recording that and just having to do it in like 720p, and it didn't look super great because I was using the crappy PS3 like cables to do it or something like that. It really wasn't. It didn't look very good. And now it's this looks amazing in comparison. Are you okay? Thanks for saving me earlier. Okay. Okay. Toggle. Okay, I see. That seems okay for now. Controls are fine. Man, this place really does suck. The bright eyes stick these weird stones on our bodies and then work us to the bone until we're dead. And if the routine beatings from them weren't enough, and they're in a really bad mood, they like to sick their zugles on us. What does that mean? Maybe it's like an important story text versus this guy. Or it's got a check mark. Maybe that means I have nothing more to say to him? I'm assuming that means that this guy has something story-related important to tell us.
I'm a slave, just like everyone else here. So how come I don't have a spirit core?
Why are you so tall?
Or face, or memories for that matter? Not like worrying about it will change anything.
I feel like that's not supposed to... I feel like that's not supposed to happen to him. He's very excited to be here. What are you looking at? You looking to get your butt kicked too? No, I'm sorry. I'm not dead yet. Oh, no, they're definitely dead. Last one of you embeddeds will die, and then we can do whatever we want with you. Now burn. Oh, yeah. Assuming I get to beat them up later. Get to bed, embedded. Does look really nice on a high frame rate like this. You guys unfortunately don't get quite the same experience. It's only 60 FPS for the recording. I don't think YouTube supports any higher than that anyway, but playing at a really high frame rate just makes it look nice and smooth. No matter how tired you get of seeing them, you can always find Rena and Lengis hanging up in the sky. I hate it. It's like they're watching over us, keeping an eye on our every move. That Langness especially is something else. There's no way we can ever hope to beat the Renans when they can build floating castles like that. I'm not sure what he's talking about, the floating castle. Is it maybe that smaller planet-looking thing? The big one, I believe, is Rena. He might be referring to something in the background. I'm not sure. Okay. Ever wonder what those bright eyes like to... Oh. It's the fuel they make us mine for. Like to burn all over the place. There's no reason for us to do it. Once we do, they just take it and light it up. And that's why it's hotter than hell here. Assuming they have some purpose for it. Just nothing that's benefiting us. Listen, whatever they do to you, don't ever think about trying to fight back against them bright eyes. Got it? I know. Not like any of us have a chance in hell of ever beating one of those soldiers or their Zoogles. Let alone Lord Balsef. Shh, don't talk about this in public, you two. Who knows what they'll do if they hear you guys. I'm assuming they're asleep, not dead. Do I still have myself in sprint? It's toggle. No, that's sprint. Okay. Our character's default movement is just pretty quick, which I guess is not necessarily a bad thing. Approaching the water. Okay. Can it wait, Iron Mask? I'm trying to catch a little shut-eye over here. Yeah, I think it's the exclamation marks are important storylines. Where we learned about, like, who's ruling the world and what's going on and stuff.
I should get some rest. I wonder how many people have slept in this bed before me. Mine for now, but for how long?
I love the rock pillow.
Tomorrow's another day. I guess I should get some shut-eye.
Very, very relaxing.
I'd better head to work. So, I've got business with the freight train today, huh? Great.
I want to see the world. What are you doing? You better go to your assigned position before the bright eyes beat you. Just let me repair my hole in my wall. Hurry and get going. You're on freight hauling duty today.
Great. Time to start another day toiling away for the Renans. Am I gonna do this until the day I die?
We sure like to talk to ourselves. I'm assuming at some point, like, something interesting is going to happen. And then, like, maybe with this train, perhaps. And then we're gonna break out of here, and then, you know, that's gonna start our adventure for real. How are your injuries? Don't get up to anything too reckless out there, alright? I think she's dead. Get on the train, CJ. Get back to your position or I'll make you sorry. Okay. Off we go.
Look lively, slaves. Let's see some work around here.
Were they really just having us push the train? Is that what we're doing here?
Grenar!
Zephyr, she's here!
Alright, now beat her with a shovel. Jeez, that could have hurt.
The hell? Come back!
No, don't jump! No! And she's dead, right? Presumably that killed her.
The girl's nowhere to be found.
Oh, that wasn't our train. That was a different train. Okay.
Hey, embedded, did you find anything?
Not yet, sir.
What do they expect from us on such short notice?
Hey, you're...
Over there! Don't move!
Go now! Huh? Hurry, get
He's
moving!
climbing the ladder. Get him!
Stay still! You caused us a lot of trouble, you know.
Now we can do this the easy way, or not.
It's just you.
Is that really all that's powering this ginormous train? Is two people hand pumping? Jeez.
There they are! Forget the rebels! Focus on the girl! Jump over at the front! Take the girl alive! The man is expendable!
Armored soldiers!
Oh, this fight seems super cool. I like this.
Hey, you two!
Keep pumping away, boys!
Come on!
Away you go!
Hope you can jump.
Yeah, that was a cool scene. I like that.
You all missed your chance to become Lord, which means you lot live and die for me, the mighty Balsav! Got that through your skulls? Now hurry up and bring me Shion! Yes, sir! Even the drink's lost its appeal.
Someone's in a bad mood. Lord Wolsey, ruler of Orbis Calaglia. Ah, but it's wild beast you prefer, isn't it? Do forgive me.
Ganabelt Volkiris, what do you want?
From what I hear, you seem to be having some trouble over there in Calaglia. As a fellow lord, I merely thought to ask whether I could be of any assistance to you.
Enough with the false pretense. I can tell a rat when it's sniffing around.
Forgive me, I can only imagine the emotional toll failing to ascend the throne not once but twice must take. A most distressing state of affairs.
Shut up! It's none of your concern.
The crown contest is proceeding apace, and so quickly, I must say. It won't be long before the victor is crowned as the new sovereign.
I look forward to it, and you can be sure I won't forget our little chat.
Nor will I. Until next time.
Ooh, yeah, break it. Break it. Show how angry you are. Then you presumably have to get stitches for all the giant shards of cup in your hand.
Where?
You awake?
Who are you?
The name's Tilsa. I'm the medical officer for the Crimson Crows. You're in one of our safe houses.
Crimson Crows?
Don't tell me you've never heard of us. We're the Resistance, for the Danon people. We get in the way of the Bright Eye's best laid plans.
The Danon Resistance? I didn't know such a thing existed.
Oh, we exist all right. Though I guess we're not as famous as I thought we were. Seems like I know more about you than the other way around, Mr. Iron Mask. Is it true you can't take that thing off?
Yeah. Worse is that I don't even know why I'm wearing it. That woman I was with.
Oh, yeah. She's quite the character, isn't she? Zephyr should be interrogating her over in the Slammer as we speak.
You locked her up? Why?
Why? Go take a look for yourself if you're so interested.
They're interrogating her? Just what the hell is going on? I need to go and find out for myself.
So far I'm enjoying it, though I could say the same thing about Zestiria, like the first dungeon in the first section of Zestiria I was super interested in. And then as the game went on, and I was a little bit less so. So I look forward to seeing if they can kind of live up to some of my have somewhat high expectations. There's always been good in all of the games, but there's definitely some less good parts. Here's a service line for the old abandoned mines. There's so many of these lines all over the place, it enables us to be nimble and stay one step ahead of the Bright Eyes. Like, really, Zestiria was, like, the worst one, in my opinion, as of recent, because I had such high hopes for it, and it kind of crashed a little bit. Whereas Berseria was... helped to make up for that in some ways. You want to know something? I'll tell you what I can. Sure, let's learn a little bit more. We've gotten a lot of information so far. This is the old Xeon mine, one of the Crimson Crow's safe houses. Abandoned mines like this one are pretty commonplace, so we have no shortage of places to hide out. You want to know something? One of the Crimson Crows. A resistance group fighting the Bright Eyes. Our goal is to liberate Caligia from Rena. So, injuries are a constant thing for us. It's distressing work for me as a medic. You want to know who's Zephyr? He's the Crimson Crow's leader. He's not just physically strong, he's got real smarts. He's indispensable to us. Where's the woman? Jail's up ahead. You can check out if you're curious, but I wouldn't disrupt the interrogation. Who are you fighting? The Renans ruling over Caligia. The ones that came down from Langness have been giving us hell for the last 3 centuries. Of course, we can't even reach neighboring towns, much less Langness. So our current target is the Renans and Caligia and their lord, Balself. Balself? I'm good. Well, if it isn't Iron Rask himself, good to see you, buddy. Have we met? Nah, we've never met before, but you're definitely famous in these parts. Everyone knows you as the Buckethead who stands up to the armored soldiers and can take a beating from them like it's nothing at all. Guys like you don't come around that often at all. It'd be weird if we didn't know about you somehow. One of our guys, Nailth, always knows what's going on around Caligia. Caliga? Nothing people talk about gets past his ears. I heard him talking about you earlier. So once I saw you, I put 2 and 2 together. Now here we are. Everyone knows you as the... Yep. Any supplies to steal? The only reason the Bright Eyes want to mine through Calaglia so much is that they can get as much fire out of this realm as they possibly can. What does that mean, get as much fire out? Try not to wander around. Points his spear at me. Hey, I noticed you don't have a spirit core in your body. Did you dig it out yourself? You did really good not having any of the Bright Eyes catch you without one all this time. I'm impressed. I think that's the thing that we've seen in their hands so far. Well, everyone here is wearing gloves. So maybe not. But our character doesn't have one.